will Louis look at that as like, nigga, this is your fault that he came? You should have let them kill me, or you should have helped me by myself, or like, shit, you the reason why I survived, so I fuck with you again.
I think it's that.
Yeah.
I think that was the moment everybody's coming back together. Everybody's coming back together to try to get Teddy.
Yeah, because now Kane is out of the picture, even though we saw him shoot, but I don't even remember seeing his body drop.
Yeah, he dropped. That's the body we saw drop. Because we see Louis hiding, and then we see him like catch some bullets, and then he just dropped backwards. So he's dead.
Okay.
And then Louis stand up, and then she see Unc with the bullet holes in his chest.
You are now tuned into Black on Black Prime.
Disclaimer, like I said, every fucking episode, we don't care if we liked it or not. We still watch your shit, and congratulations to you. We support you, and shout outs to you, nigga, because you made it. We don't know you. We're watching this. Your movie. Anybody around the world can watch your shit. You made it, my nigga. You famous. You good.
Just like always, if you didn't ask for our opinion, we didn't ask you to listen to it. So, sorry.
Click and turn it off. Hey, y'all, we back. We back with another one, man. We back with Snowfall.
It's so hard.
Yeah. This was a sad episode for me. I know what y'all thinking. Y'all thinking, oh, this nigga sad because Unc died. No, that's not it. It's not why, y'all. It's not why.
Hello?
We'll get fuck that. He ain't on the phone. We'll during this review, there's gonna be a point where I tell you why I'm sad about this episode, y'all. Well, we back for another Snow. We got comments, right?
From Snowfall?
So it was hella comments last episode.
I gotta pull them hoes up right quick.
We had real life discussions under there. People are invested in this goddamn show.
It came out of nowhere because at first it was just maybe because BMF was off.
Mm-hmm. We always got Young Bree with us, but it was like people went crazy this time.
They did. Damn. There we go. But yeah, this was an interesting episode. Well, last week was kind of like I think your last episode kind of dragged, so it was like this episode it definitely picked it back up to where we like, okay, I see. It's wrapping up.
Right.
We got him.
You listen to Joe Budden, that nigga Queen's flip like, we got him.
We got him. Shit.
Okay, so I'm gonna start from the top. It's hell, dude. It's a lot. It's a lot for us starting off. Shit.
I'm taking hella long trying to find these damn comments. Shit.
So from the top, Beatrice Kiddo. She said, "Man, boy was always right, and Wanda gonna be the next sissy. V and Mama Duke, they about to pull the heist of a century." And then Joe Blow said the DEA seized Gustavo's money at the end of season 5, which is why he has to work with the DEA. I didn't even remember that part. Remember, I was like, "Why is Gustavo broke?"
Yeah,
I didn't even know they seized his money. I don't even honestly, still right now, I don't even remember that shit.
He was be holding on to these parts. I was like, sometimes it's like it's too much of a break through the year or whatever. So I was like, sometimes I feel like, damn, maybe I should go back and do watch a recap.
Mm-hmm.
So I can
give me a season recap almost.
Yeah, because I don't be remembering half of the shit these niggas went through.
Right. Okay, so here goes your girl Bree. She said, when old dude said you left with a crackhead and came back with a wife. Oh, she did explain the lick part that we didn't understand, but I'll say that later. Okay. She said, old dude said you left with a crackhead and came back with a wife. Nigga, I don't see how no one ain't laughed because what the fuck? If I was in the room, I don't know if I'd have laughed because Leon would have shot the shit out of you. Yeah, this episode, Franklin was like, you killed my daddy, I killed your daddy, now bring me my motherfucking money. She said, I was right at Lamar. She said Lamar was right that the straw breaking that was the straw breaking the camel's back. Veronique and her mama was looking like I don't kill. You can't say she's that was an easy quote. You can't say she's not going to take the money, baby, engagement ring, and disappear. Yeah, which is that's how I felt after the last episode. I don't know if my mind kind of changed right now, but I'm still, I don't know, I'm on the fence.
Yeah.
Mickey XOXO, was she the one who yelled at us about getting the facts right the first time?
I don't remember. Probably. Her name looks familiar. It was her.
That was her.
Yeah.
God damn, that's a big ass comment.
I'll read it. Noah Franklin messed up big time. He killed the only leverage he had over Teddy. Then he forewarned him about what he going to do to Teddy's wife and the child next time he doesn't get his money. Who does that? Never show your hand. Franklin is not going to get Teddy's family quicker than the CIA. Teddy is the government. He's not a regular citizen. He's
Hold on, pause. Stop touching that cord, my nigga.
Oh, my bad. Never show your hand. Franklin is going to get to Teddy's quicker than the CIA. Teddy is the government. He's not a regular citizen. He's skillfully trained and has the resources and connections. What Franklin did is a prime example of why you shouldn't act out of emotion, because you will lose every time. So now, not only has he put a target on Sissy and V's back, Teddy still has his money, LOL, and he damn sure ain't getting it back now. A better plan would have been either to hold Mac hostage or already have Teddy's wife and child held up somewhere. Shake my head.
But no, Teddy isn't technically CIA right now.
Yeah.
So I remember them saying that earlier, and that's why I said that in the review. And then in this episode, you can see, he's not CIA right now.
But he still has some skills.
He got those skills, yes. He don't got the connections though.
Right, nah.
Okay. Then your girl Bree broke down because we asked, because she said a lick.
Mm-hmm.
So our definition for a lick was, robbing niggas, whatever. Mm-hmm. She said she's from Florida, and a crackhead is a lick. A lick can be a fiend, aka a crackhead who brings you money for the drugs you're selling, and come up opportunity that brings maximum profit. So I guess they call them licks and crackheads out there in Florida.
It's a word for a crackhead everywhere.
Yeah, different real life. Last comment from Taiwan Canel. I knew people was gonna lose their mind when Franklin killed Teddy's dad, like Teddy didn't kill Alton in season 4. But if I was Franklin, I would have not killed him in front of my baby mama and future mother-in-law. That was low-key some psycho shit. Most definitely, but I'm not sure Alton is dead.
Alton living in the French Riviera.
Yeah, if you don't show a nigga die, he's still alive.
He gonna come back in the last episode.
Yep. He gonna come back. Mm-hmm. But anyway, so let's get into this one. Let's get into the fun of this one.
Yeah, man. So I think we were both wrong when it came to Veronique and her mother, because she ain't fucking with her mama and her plan. She was like, yo, your husband is on some pop off shit right now, and I think we need to figure this out. And I think she was saying to wait for him to get the money so they can bounce, like, and get passports and leave and raise the baby together.
She wanted, yeah, well, no, I don't think that's what she basically said, let's tell him we're going to leave until he gets the money, but
right. Yeah.
But once we're gone, we're gone.
Yeah, we're not coming back. Like, she wants to raise their baby with just her.
So. She basically like the money ain't worth it, but you can see, and she said some real shit. She said when it boils down to it, that money means more to Franklin than you do. And I feel her on that, because he pretty much is like, fuck the world, I need this money.
Yeah, like, I feel like everybody is finally starting to, like, their mind is starting to get a little bit more clear. Like, yo, this shit ain't worth all of this death. Like, are you gonna get all of this money and have a target on your back, or are you gonna die getting it? You know what I mean? Right. You're never gonna be able to get this money from this man after what you did. Like, now it's more than a war. You know what I mean? It's like, yo, somebody has to be the last person standing. And I don't know, like, at this point, I don't think nobody should worry about the money, because I feel like they got money. Like, all of that money that he's trying to get, I was like, okay, well, it's the principle now. It's not the money anymore.
It's not. It's not, and I don't think it's ever. I think it's been the money, But like I was saying before, I don't think the money's enough. He wants him dead.
Right.
The money's not enough.
Which is understandable. Just so you won't have to watch it back.
Not even that. I think he took everything so personal. Like, I don't even think it's just he's not worried about him coming to kill him if he takes his money back. He wants him dead, just personally.
Yeah.
Personally. After all of that, I still think Veronique's mom's gonna come back into play somehow and try to get that money or end up with that money and the daughter. Like, I don't dismiss that angle yet.
Yeah, because the daughter was just like, no, like, I'm gonna stick by his side, you know what I mean? And Franklin, you could tell like the Franklin's look was just like, yeah, I got your ass. Like, I got fucking,
They're like a pimp look at the mom.
nigga grabbed that bag, was just like, I told your ass, like, get the fuck on up out of here. I'll smoke your motherfucking ass. I was just like, damn, he gave her that look like, yeah, you ain't got this shit, like I got this.
All right, so then we jump to Jerome pulls up drunk as fuck. So I guess it's a continuation from the last episode. He pulls up drunk as fuck, and then I was like, this nigga Brian called it. This nigga come in the house drunk. I'm going to Jamaica. I'm getting a plane ticket. I'm getting the fuck out of here. It was like, he was like, fuck you, fuck everything. Like, I want you to go, but if you can't, fuck it, I'm out.
Tell you, man, Jerome, I'll tell you, get smart, man. When motherfuckers start dying, it ain't worth it, bro. Go on, man. Like, let's get the hell. Like, why aren't we taking what we have and getting the fuck on? And you see how she reacted. You know what I mean? Like, she ain't even about the money no more. She's talking about self-worth and all that shit. I'm like, if you don't shut the fuck up, man. Get your ass on this plane, man. Like, self-worth. What? You gonna get us killed?
So we get that the drunk scene. He's basically telling her, I'm out. I don't give a fuck what's going on. I'm out. And then we jump to Russian dude, and Teddy pulls up to his house. Teddy's like on edge because it started off with earlier. He's calling the mother of his child and his baby mama. Fuck it. Why white dudes get to say mother? He called his baby mama and the child about her and the child and telling her basically to leave. Yeah. And the reason why I said it's no CIA connection is that nigga said the police will be there to escort you, not CIA agents. He's like scared. He's like, hurry up and get out of there, please.
Right. He didn't give a fuck about his dad, but at the same time, like, you can tell, even the guy was just like, you're not having a connection with your father, like, you can still take it hard. You know what I mean? Like, when they passed away. So it's like he might have not been like as hurt as he would have been if somebody killed his kid's mom, but it's something in there that hurts him that his dad was killed by Franklin.
Right. So and then you see Teddy going to visit the Russian dude. He just confronts him like, fuck it. The Russian dude, like I said, it's gonna be a battle of wits with him because the Russian dude, when he opens the door, he don't say a fucking word. All he said was, you want me to make coffee? Because Teddy was like, can you make some coffee? So it's like the Russian dude is smart enough not to speak just in case this nigga's recording.
Yeah.
So the whole time Teddy's sending out these threats, asking questions, Russian dude ain't saying a fucking word, which means that battle's going to be crazy.
It might be, it might not be, because the Russian dude, I feel like he should take Teddy's advice. It's just like, listen, bro, like, you could get the fuck up out of here now, because the next time I see you, you gone. And he had see, in real life, right? After all of this shit, this nigga comes into your house unarmed. You got a gun to him. He in there threatening the fuck out of you. Told you to make him some coffee, nigga. And when I see you again, I'm gonna kill you. Put a hole in that nigga's head right there.
It's all a setup, though.
But I get it, but it's just like, dude, like, what are we doing? So either you're gonna leave, or you can get him right now.
So anybody else that would have took Teddy's threat serious would have killed him in that moment. But the whole time, dude is thinking like, why did he show up here unarmed? Why is he asking me all these questions? I'm not answering shit. I'm not going to do shit because you didn't just show up like this out of nowhere. Like, it ain't no telling if I kill you, everybody rushing the apartments. Now I'm arrested. You know what I mean? Now I'm caught.
He got the drop on him. Dude gave him an out. Like, the nigga, he knows he was in his house already. So it's like, you don't know what I got up in here, bro. You could tell by Russian dude's face that he was just like, yo, shit, I need to figure this out. Like, it didn't look like he was like, yo, fuck this nigga, I'm gonna do whatever I want. He looked like he low-key spooked. Like, damn, how this nigga know I got size 10 shoes in my And my
I don't
shit.
think so, man. I don't think the Russian dude is that dumb.
No,
He knows Teddy. He knows Teddy was the one in his apartment.
For sure.
So him revealing like the size 10 shoe in the closet, that would have shook somebody else up. So he's playing the role like, oh, you got me, I'm scared. And he ain't scared, man. He ain't going nowhere either.
It's just the way he looked once he was gone. Because it's one thing for him to like appear that way while he's there, but when you're gone and you like, damn, like, you know what I mean? Like, this nigga got me. You know what I mean? Like, that's different when you by yourself.
Okay, so we always talk about the loudest nigga in the room is the least harmless, right?
Mm-hmm.
The fact that he showed up the way he did, he's supposed to be part of the CIA, but he showed up so reckless with all these threats. It's like everything you threatening me with, you don't really have that power you're talking about. So maybe he's like, damn, he's not connected no more. Maybe he like, damn, he ain't part of the CIA no more. So how I can't even use his angle no more. I got to go find somebody else.
Yeah, possibly. I just always felt like he wasn't important anyway. So
that too.
Yeah.
Then we jump to Louis. So Uncle Jerome sobers up. He wakes up. He walks in the living room. He's talking to Louis. Louis apologizing for everything. And then for me, audience, so when it's a show that I care about, when it's a show I really like love, right? Like I love Snowfall. So if I haven't seen an episode yet, I stay off Facebook, I stay off Instagram, I stay off everything because I don't want to spoil. It's like that's my due diligence to make sure I get everything I need from an episode. I want the surprise, the shablam, as you will. So in the middle of Aunt Louie's apology, right? It's this nigga I knew since high school. Like we've been close. The first time I got married, he was my best man at the wedding. I was like, this nigga wouldn't do me wrong, man. I get a text in the middle of the scene. I get a text. Something says, "Hey man, don't open this text right now. Like you can look at it later. You don't got to open it right now." But I'm like, but it's him. Like it's a text from him. Like he know we invested in this shit. So I open the text because we do send these texts like, "Hey man, did you watch that yet?" He'd be like, "Nah," and then we don't say nothing else.
Oh shit!
But I open the text. It's not even. There's no words. You know what it is? It's a fucking obituary that says, "Rest in peace, Jerome."
Oh, shit.
When you edit this, put the picture in there. It don't just say, yeah, nigga, put the picture in there. So I'm looking down at the picture as I'm looking at the episode of Louis apologizing to Jerome. I'm like, all the hard work I did to stay away from anybody saying anything out the window. So from this point on in the episode, I'm basically waiting for Uncle Jerome's moment to die. You want to know who that man was?
Wasn't me.
It was this. It's this nigga laughing right here.
Oh shit! Well, let me explain for a second. Quick second. So this nigga watches shit so quick all the time. This shit came out Wednesday. This was yesterday. I'm like, he watched this already. I saw something funny. I just sent it to him without even thinking that he didn't watch the episode. So I'm thinking this nigga been watched this shit. I'm thinking he gonna laugh. He just like, yeah, I just started watching this shit. I'm like, oh shit. I hate when that shit happens to me. So for me to send it makes it even worse. Because I hate when it happens to me. I do the same thing. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna stay off the internet because woo. But I was like, fuck it. You know what I mean? It's like I'm on the internet. Ain't nothing gonna be ruined. And then they sent that. I'm just like, I'm gonna send it to my boy because it's funny. But yeah, he hadn't seen it. So I ruined the episode, you know what I mean, for that man. But you know.
But you know what's crazy though, while I'm laughing and talking shit, even though that happened, it did kind of take the climax out of the moment, but the show was so great, it still hit the same.
Yeah. Because I didn't think, like, even though we haven't gotten to that part yet, I don't think his death scene was, I didn't want him to go out like that. Like, I thought it was going to be, you know, when I think of like Franklin passing or Leon, I'm thinking it's going to be dramatic, not a face off and then the nigga just get caught with one. Like he just got caught with one.
But I think that makes it more realistic. I feel like if I had not known he died, I feel like I would have been on edge thinking Louis is going to get killed. I was thinking like I would have thought like they wasn't going to get to her in time.
Yeah, it's funny how shit is in these shows. I'm just like, man, there's no way that they had all of that time with her. Like, 'cause she wasn't giving up no information. You know what I mean? They just beat her up a little bit. I'm just like, yo, what's going on? Like, why is Franklin able to get all of these people? And it's like they pretty much had her the whole day and did
Yeah,
nothing.
the whole day.
And finally, when they're about to do the worst thing, that happened. So anyway,
So back up before that. So after the conversation with Louis, is that when we cut to Franklin and Gustavo?
Yeah.
So Franklin is still, like I said, this is the inevitable. They're still setting up that last episode when Franklin kills Teddy. It's going to happen. So Gustavo is like, I need 10 million. You said 10 million. I need 10 million. And Franklin's kind of like, he don't want to tell him, but he like, I don't have the 10 million until I get Teddy.
Right. Like he probably got it, but he ain't got it.
Yeah, he ain't got the 10. That's why he was like, I can give you one.
Yeah, so he's like, all I need is $1 million and some passports for me and my family, like documents to get us up out of here, which is, I don't think he's going to get them documents or that $1 million to leave.
I think so.
I just don't feel like it's going to go that easy for him. I feel like there's going to, what's the nigga's name? Gustavo is going to catch one.
Okay, so I agree with that. I feel like Gustavo's going to get shot, but he's still going to escape. I feel like he's going to get shot. He's going to make it to the woman and the kids, and it's going to be like, we got to go now. I feel like that's the inevitable, and I feel like that's where it's going to be in the scene mixed in with Franklin killing Teddy, and then the DEA busting in and capturing Franklin.
Yeah, it's counting down, bro. Like we had was that episode 5? So 5 more episodes. I feel like somebody got to die each episode now.
It damn near feels like that. You see, Leon he took back over the hood, and it's funny because he's trying to give
motherfucker, man. This nigga dumb, bro.
He's trying to give structure to drug dealing. He's trying to drug deal with a conscience.
You could tell he don't even care no more. Like he know he fucked up. He know he got a crackhead for a wife. He just like, fuck it, I'm about to just live this hood. Like, nigga in the project's getting braided up. It was just Wakanda. His lap. It was just Wakanda forever, like 2 episodes ago. Nigga, now this nigga out there getting braided up in the projects. Like, nigga, what? Never.
Right. You can see Franklin is still cautious, even though Teddy don't have those full connections. He's still cautious. So he like, we need to go in hiding, basically.
Right.
And what Teddy did say, like, we got to stay on these locations just in case they show up. So they're setting up the pawn pieces or whatever for the chessboard. How did you feel about Kane in this episode?
Well, I always kind of felt like Kane's character came too late. I just felt like he was just like not because like I guess he was an OG, you know what I mean, and whatnot, and they respected him, but I just never really felt this character stood out for me. And him finally getting Louis, his boys or whatever, grabbing Louis or whatever. Maybe I missed something. Well, I know how to miss it. Maybe I just got to refresh my memory. Who does he wants Teddy, right?
No, he wants the cop.
The cop. The Sherm head cop.
Yeah, because he's the one who shot him.
Right, there you go. So why she just didn't give him?
And that's what I'm saying.
You want to die for this cop that ain't even really like, you know what I mean? Like, if anything, that cop gonna get you killed soon.
So the thing is, like, why not? I'm pretty sure it was easier to find the cop than it was to find Louis.
Right, that nigga just be smoking Sherm in the car.
He's smoking crack in the car.
Yeah. So, okay, so he's waiting for that. He wants that cop's name, and she's not giving it to him. So he's, nigga, come on, man. Like, he's branding her with a crowbar. You know what I mean?
I feel like so he's acting crazy, right? Like he's supposed to be demented in the shit he's doing. I still feel like DeAndre Bond's character was way more demented.
Oh yeah, I feel like they should have just left him when Scully as the nigga.
And I thought Scully was out of the game. I didn't know he was still in it.
He really not. He got dragged into it the last minute. Like he was.
No, he was there. He was there to buy drugs. Uncle's dropping off drugs to him. I thought he was out.
Uncle's dropping off drugs to him.
Yeah, that's his project.
Oh, that's right. Because he was there when he found out that they had his wife, and he was.
Yeah.
Okay, you're right. I didn't know he was in the game either. I think he just his attitude switched, like of who he was. He isn't this crazy no more. So he's probably in the drug game, but he just ain't no nut.
Right. So he's like the spiritual version of Leon right now.
Two stupid motherfuckers.
So because I mean, even in that scene, because remember he was saying that Kane was his OG. Or not his OG, but he was like, he's an OG, basically from that gang.
Right.
Him taking Unc's side was crazy to me. And them not having more than fucking 6 soldiers with him was crazy to me.
Them niggas went in there and ambushed the shit out of them, nigga. I always find that funny to where just like you telling me everybody did.
So let me ask you, did the dude at the gate know what was gonna happen?
Nah, he just happened to be when he saw Franklin, he might have took the look from Franklin. Because remember, Franklin kind of looked at him. He was just like, "Let me check your car," and then he kind of looked at him. I don't know if that was like a look up because like he know Franklin, so it was like he might have looked at him like something about to go down.
No, he didn't say, "Let me check your car." To do with the braids said it.
That's what I'm saying.
He was happy to rape the woman. Just weird ass niggas, man.
He was just like, "Nigga, like you want to go to the store?" He was like, "Hell no, I might miss my turn."
What type of niggas is these, man?
Like, what type of nigga want to run a train on a girl while she crying? Shit, nigga, me and everybody else in here. I'm like, these niggas is wilding. But anyway, so while he asked to check his car, dude was like, no, because I think he saw the look in Franklin's eyes.
Like, I'm finna go in here and do this.
Yeah, so he was like, nigga, I'm about to go to the store.
Because remember, he asked him earlier when Franklin got there, before Franklin walked in where Louis was, and he looked at him, he's like, hey, you straight? Which was weird to me.
Mm-hmm.
He was like, hey, man, you good? So I was thinking maybe he was involved with Franklin ambushing. Because it was weird. Like, he looked in, and he like, nah, he good, let him go. And immediately, he was like, hey, I'm about to go to the store. You want to go?
Yeah.
And the dude was like, nah. And he kind of looked like, fuck, like, you need to go to the store with me, you finna get killed.
Yeah, he might have sent something.
Yeah. But then, too, after while the shootout's going on, Leon's outside, he shoot dude in the car. Franklin ran out there and he was like, oh, you got so-and-so, cool. Who was he talking about?
Say that one more time.
So Leon's outside shooting. Remember, Uncle was like, go outside and help Leon. So Franklin come outside and dude is killed in the car. And Franklin looked in the car and was like, oh, you killed
he said Rich.
Who the fuck was Rich?
Probably just one of the niggas that they fuck with, like one of the people in the group.
Okay, somebody gonna comment. Somebody gonna comment.
Yeah, they didn't show his face though, so it was like,
yeah, they just showed him in the car.
Yeah. So I'm trying to figure out why. Well, not figure out, but what made Franklin like go backwards? Like he called Jerome in order for them to help save Louis. Like, what did he think that was going to do? Because I mean, he was supposed to be like cool with Kane.
It's still family. That still is auntie. So it's like he's trying to play tough in the moment. I get it. Like everything that happened is still burning in his mind. Remember Drake said it in the song. He was like, "If I ever loved you, I always love you." That's how I was raised.
No.
Oh, you can do all your stupid ass song quotes. When I do a Drake quote, you're gonna shut it down. You could act like you knew what I was talking about. But anyways, Drake said it in the song. So that's it on his mind. That nigga said, "That's the one motherfucker." So I don't know what the fuck you talking about with that. I was like, yeah, I know what the fuck you was talking about.
You did.
I didn't. But in that moment, you can see it in Franklin's face. He's trying to play strong while he sees Louis going through the shit. But it's still like at one point that was your auntie.
Yeah, no, I get it, but it was just the way it happened. Because I'm like, all right, well, you see what's going on. You know what I mean? So it's like I feel like he took his time. Anything could have happened to her. They could have by the time he came back, they could have cut her leg off or something.
He don't. I think because he doesn't want to care.
Yeah.
He don't want to. He don't want to give a fuck to Louis in that moment.
Yeah, because he was like, he had pulled off in the car. He was like, fuck. So
Mm-hmm.
he called Jerome. Jerome got the car. Bitch nigga. Oh man, that shit had me rolling because
Hey, he didn't even fully stand up for. He said that nigga just opened the door like, bitch nigga. I was like, damn, he called you. He called you.
You're just like, nigga, you better have a good goddamn reason. Oh man, that shit was funny. He was just like, Nick, we gotta get her help. Gotta help her.
But it was like, cause he said, I'll come with an army of niggas. He showed up with 2 niggas. Or three.
That shit was crazy. And you could tell at that point, because I knew either Louis was gonna die or somebody was gonna catch a straight. I'm just like, I wonder if Leon gonna catch the straight here.
Somebody.
Yeah.
And like, you saw what's the name got shot too?
Scully. So I mean,
here in his shoulder. He got shot too.
He did. I thought that nigga, he took that shit like a champ and just stood there like he didn't just get shot. I'm like, this nigga's a warrior. So,
and I would say, even though I didn't know Jerome died, nigga, Damson needs an award, man. Just his reaction to it.
You said what now?
Damson needs an award.
Oh yeah.
The nigga, because he was just like he didn't hit him, like he was in shock. I think it was like, like looking around, everybody breaking down. That nigga was like, you know, how you trying to hold it together. That nigga was losing it.
Yeah, he was. Because I was like, you know, that's his real family at the end of the day. Like, I mean, Louis was a fake aunt, but you know, I mean, this is his uncle that raised him. You know what I mean? So I was like, damn. So and he put him in this situation. So now that Jerome, like, we don't even know if Jerome dead yet. It's like the episode is just over.
He did.
So we just know that they couldn't wake him up.
Yeah, man.
So it's like, I'm trying to think of the next episode. Will Louis look at that as like, nigga, this is your fault that he came? You should have let them kill me, or you should have helped me by myself, or like, shit, you the reason why I survived, so I fuck with you again.
I think it's that.
Yeah.
I think that was the moment everybody's coming back together. Everybody's coming back together to try to get Teddy.
Yeah, because now Kane is out of the picture, even though we saw him shoot, but I don't even remember seeing his body drop.
Yeah, he dropped. That's the body we saw drop. Because we see Louis hiding, and then we see him like catch some bullets, and then he just dropped backwards. So he's dead.
Okay.
And then Louis stand up, and then she see Unc with the bullet holes in his chest.
Yeah. So yeah, I honestly think I think the other way. I think that she's going to be upset at Franklin still. I don't think it's going to change anything. I think she's going to be upset that he brought her there. It's like almost like nigga, you're the reason. Technically, if you think about it, Franklin is the reason why they were able to get her anyway.
He is, but she's the reason why he wanted to get her.
Sure, you know what I mean. But so it's like, do we all come together, or is it just like, nigga, you are the reason for all of this shit, and I'm on your ass still? You know what I mean? Who knows?
I just feel like I haven't seen no previews for the next episode. But I feel like this is the coming together, just for the fact that they were in that war together. Everybody was there. All the originals was there for that war.
Real shit. Scully and Leon was there. Jerome, Louis. Yeah.
So I feel like this is the moment. Now it's them versus the government. Because Kane is gone. But it ain't no other enemies out there except for or what's his name still out there. This might be his moment to come back.
Dion, Big Dion.
Nah. Oh, Big Dion is out there too though. But nah, I'm talking about what's his name? D-Ray.
Peaches. Yeah.
So this might be the moment where we see, because it's about to go down on some military shit. It's about to be the streets versus the government.
Oh man! At this point, it's like, now that Louis didn't die there, I'm trying to think. I'm thinking Louis might survive, because I'm thinking that was her time to die.
She might take that angle. Like, I'm just gonna leave.
You never know. She was like, I'm just gonna go to Jamaica.
Anyways, I'm still fully invested. Though that moment was ruined for me, it was still a great moment in television history.
I'm about to send you a picture of Leon's obituary. Like, nigga, stop.
You better hope I don't scroll across some shit. I'm gonna give you a whole scene. Like, this is where Louis thought she was getting on the plane and she got killed.
Yeah, I'm watching that shit Tuesday evening. Like, damn, nigga, Jerome's still alive.
Nah, I think Unc dead. I wouldn't be mad if he was still alive, but I think he did.
I think he is too. Just, you know, the way they set the scene up. Like, for him to be alive now, I'm like, all right, nigga, what y'all doing?
Mm-hmm.
It's almost bad writing if they make him come alive. Like, yo, this ain't the Avengers, nigga. Like, yo, let's get this shit rolling. Everybody gotta go.
I'm interested in seeing how Sissy takes it.
Yeah, that next episode is going to be, because like they don't have nobody to get back on. Because usually if somebody dies, the next episode is about get back. Everybody get back on. Everybody gone now. So it's just like this next episode, it might sit. It might be one of those, like, you know, build up episodes again. You know what I mean?
Like a reflection.
Yeah. Trying to get everything in order. And okay, it's how Sissy taking it, how Louis taking it. What's it called? Shit, how Franklin gonna be taking it, you know, for this next episode. Because it seemed like he was on some breakdown shit. He might have changed his whole mindset up. You know what I mean? He might get like, yo, fuck all of this shit, and then shit, his baby mama be like, what the fuck you mean fuck all this shit? Let's get this money. You know what I mean? So
I feel like this next episode, I feel like you're not gonna like it. I think the focus is going towards Teddy and the Russian dude.
Yeah, possibly.
If Louis was killed this episode, I feel like we would get more of the drama on that angle. But since it was Unc, he's a big part. He's the heart of the show for everybody.
Yeah.
But now that he's gone, I think they're going to take a little of the attention from what's going on with Franklin's side and put it on Teddy's side.
So now you're part of the story about that little girl killing Unc ain't gonna happen. So the little girl got to kill Franklin. I'm telling you. That little girl coming back.
Franklin ain't dying, man. I'm telling you.
He killed my daddy. Killed my daddy.
Louis might get smoked.
This for my brother.
Louis might get smoked.
Louis ain't going nowhere now because she was supposed to die.
By Black Diamond's partner. Because she ain't let that go.
Yeah, I mean, but shit, she didn't kill her partner. Or Jerome did.
She still has something to do with it. I don't know. Now I'm just talking. I don't know what they're gonna do next. I think I just feel like for maybe 1 or 2 episodes, the shift is gonna lean more on what's going on with Teddy and that Russian dude.
Yeah, possibly. They need to wrap that shit up. So one of them niggas need to die. You know what I mean?
Russian dude gonna die.
Yeah.
No, Russian dude ain't gonna die. Russian dude gonna escape. You gonna think he dead, but he gonna escape.
Yeah, shit. But this episode was a goodie. Not just because Jerome died, but it was just like, you know, a lot of action. I didn't get the whoever wrote in the rape, the like, yo, let's run a train on her was strange. It's a strange part of the
it's strange, but it's villainy. And this pimp nigga.
I think Paige Kennedy came in there with a wig on, nigga. You know Paige Kennedy, right? The comedian. What if Paige Kennedy was it that you would probably know? He was in a lot of like little different stuff or whatever.
He been doing skits with his son?
Yeah.
Okay, I know what you're talking about. Yeah. When I was looking at it, I'm like, that looks like him, but then I'm like, I can't tell if that's really him. I was like, I don't know if this is just a nigga that looked like him or if it's him.
He lost weight. That nigga said, what do we have here? I'm like, yo, what the fuck, man? Who wrote this shit, dude? she tried to hit that nigga with like, yeah, I see you used to be topping off niggas. You was probably serving tricks before anybody else, before you had bitches on the stroll. He said, I was just like, yo, why did they do this? So what was they gonna do, man? Like, I'm trying to figure out what they got 2 niggas in there holding her. I'm like, yo, what's gonna happen? Like, y'all about to have him run a train while y'all hold her? Like, this is weird.
Yeah, that was the idea. He kept saying, take your clothes off. Like, you holding her arms. How's she gonna take her clothes
them motherfuckers off?
You know what was crazy though? Normally that shit would have been goofy, like how Kane was in Belly with that wig. Like I'm dropping dime on them niggas.
Yeah.
Normally it would have been goofy, but it was still like it was still creepy enough.
Because of Louis. Louis played the hell out of that part.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, she was all beat up and shit like that, and she's like made that nigga feel a certain type of way. I was like, yo, this is I could have done without the pimp. Just like even I just feel like I don't know. Anytime I think of that shit, just like a man saying, "Yo, we about to have some." I thought it was funny, but it was still fucked up. That nigga said, "Yo, I got some niggas that's fresh out."
Yeah, I was like, come on, man.
I was like, why we always gotta go in? Like, is a woman involved? It's just like, yo, we gotta go into this rape life. Like,
it gotta be rape. Like, why? I got some niggas that's fresh out that need some. Come on, man. Like, why we gotta go there?
Call Cat Williams in, nigga, to come in there and tear her down. I'm like, this is stupid.
He could have. You know what's funny? He could have literally had her page Jerome, and he could have told Jerome like, "I'm gonna kill her unless you tell me what dude is," and Jerome would have turned his ass in.
Yeah, something. You know,
because that's all he wanted to do was kill. But Franklin said though, he was like, just tell him where he's at, and then your death won't be as long. Right. So he's like, basically, like you're gonna die anyway.
Yeah. So it's like that, and that's another reason why I'm like tripping. I'm just like, okay, Franklin didn't care if she died quick, but he didn't want her to get like her getting raped. I think it set in with her.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't want this to happen to you. Like this is like torture. You know what I mean? It's one thing. If they'd just put a bullet in her head right in front of her, I don't think he would have cared.
I don't think he would have cared either. But it was like I said, it was the time and the torture. She kept looking in his eyes and shit. It's like he's seeing the suffering. It's like in the back of your mind, like that's still my auntie. Like I said, Drake said, if I ever loved you, I'll always love you as how I was raised. Yeah, just because you don't know the motherfucking quote.
Never said that.
He said it.
Oh man. Anyway, man. Shit. we wrapping up the season. It look like last 5 episodes. Shit about to be crazy.
Is it 4 episodes? How many episodes is it gonna be? 10?
I would think so. Everything is like 10 nowadays.
Then this was episode 6, right?
I thought it was 5, but if it's 6, then yeah, we definitely wrapping up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I feel like the next episode is gonna lean into the Teddy shit.
I'm gonna watch all of them.
Yeah.
But anyway, Black on Black Prime.
Black on Black Prime. Like and subscribe, comment, talk. We talk back. We do like the comments, man. We fucks with the comments. Yeah, hey, listen everywhere you can listen.
Yeah, shout out to y'all for sure.
Shout out to everybody with the comments because it was like people responding to comments in there.
Yeah,
that was interesting. I like breaking down the details of shit, and y'all be on point with y'all shit.
Yeah, y'all be on shit more than we do sometimes because I be watching this shit, but it's like some of these scenes that should be. I forgot about them. You know what I mean? So
I don't be forgetting, but I like when it's reiterated. When I be like, yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah, real shit. But anyway, we out.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe to our YouTube and Spotify and follow us on IG and TikTok.